I'm Faith, and welcome to my channel. My business is called Raven Fox Creations, and I make crocheted plushies. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Alright, so this video is going to be about the market I have this month, the month of June. It is currently June 4th today. My market is on June 20th, and since about, I think, April, I've been really working hard to make a bunch of plushies. And I won't share the plushies with you in this clip, but once it gets closer and I'm finalized on all the stuff I have made, I will show every plushie that I've made, at least in the groups that I've made them in, if that makes sense. As always, I won't give too many details on the event because I do like to keep my privacy, but I do live in Northern California, and this particular event, it's an annual event in my town, so it happens every year. It's basically a bunch of vendors set up on Main Street, and people come by and just kind of see what people have to sell or info they have to share, and it's just for local businesses to share what they've got. The first time, and actually the only previous time I've done this event, I made around $500 in 2023. So I'm hoping I do at least that well. I have a lot more inventory this time, which is still not as much as I'd like, because I see all these other crochet YouTubers and they have way more inventory than I do, but I'm trying not to compare myself to them, because not only am I a slower crocheter despite crocheting for 15 years, it's hard for me to just like pump out a bunch of plushies. I'm not saying no one else takes their time and makes their plushies, but I truly take my time and really make sure everything's perfect. So again, not trying to compare myself to anybody else. So I do have a lot more inventory than I was expecting, actually, so that's good. I think I have about 50-ish items so far, and I still have, I think, like 15 or 16 days, so about 2 weeks to make stuff. So like I said, I have about 50 plushies at the moment, and I think I have about almost very short of $900 in inventory cost, if that makes sense. I'm trying to get to 1,000 because that'll be, I think, plenty of inventory, especially if I happen to sell out, which I don't know if that'll happen, but it'd be really cool if I did. So I do have about 50 plushies at the moment, and I'm trying to get to 1,000 in inventory cost. One thing I wanted to share with you guys in this particular clip of this video is I just got a new order from Hirschner's. I'm trying their, well, not their yarn, it's still Premier yarns, but they sell it a little cheaper, and their shipping is really, well, Premier's shipping is also really quick, but I just wanted to try it from a different website and see how Hirschner's is. And so I have been waiting at least a day or two to open this package to film this video. So I guess here I go. Get it open. Ooh, got some really pretty colors. See, I kind of forget what colors I get, so it's always a surprise when I get yarn. Also, don't mind the clutter in the background. I have a lot of yarn and just stuff, so just kind of ignore that, please. Okay, so back to the yarn. I got this pretty color. It is, what is it? Orchid. It's really pretty. And I got more of this, what is this one? Cotton Candy, because I think they have two very similar colors. They have this Cotton Candy, and then I think it's called Ballet Pink. They're very similar, and I got them mixed up last time, so I got more Cotton Candy because I got the wrong color last time. It was so good, I used it, but... And then I got more, what's this one? Bubblegum. I needed more of this one. This one's a really bright, nice pink. And I wanted to get like a blue, also because 4th of July is coming up, so I just wanted like this blue. I think I got, yes, I got this red. So the blue is called Classic Blue. The red, I think, is called, yeah, Poppy. So this is Poppy. Let's see what else. Oh, and then I got this really pretty one called Rain. It's kind of like this tealish gray. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's really pretty. And then, oh, I think there's one more single color. Yes. And I got this dusty mauve, I think you pronounce that. Dusty mauve? I'm not sure. But this nice kind of like light purple-ish color. And then I got a pack of black because can't go wrong with too much black yarn. So, all right. So I know that clip was kind of short. I will film more in this video as time goes on. As I make more plushies, I'll show those off as well. I'll do a whole video about my plushies that I've made for this event and everything like that. So for today on June 4th, bye. Today is the second part of my summer market vlog. It is June 11th now. I think last time I filmed was like June 4th or something. And today I'm going to be showing my plushies that I have made. I finally made all of them that I think I'm satisfied with for the event, and I'm going to list prices for each of them. So I'm going to start with the plushies that I already have left over from previous markets. It's not very many, but then I have quite a few that I've made since then. So before I really get into the rest of the video, I really just wanted to show this plushie that I made the last couple nights. Stayed up pretty late to kind of make this plushie. Took me anywhere from 5 to 8 hours. I wasn't really counting this time, but I am really proud of it, and I think she turned out really cute. So if you know the character, let me know in the comments. I will show you, and then I'll kind of explain the story behind her. So I made this. It's kind of a focus on her. This cat. She's a magical cat, and it's not really focusing too well, but there she is. And so this is a character from League of Legends. Her name is Yuumi. She's a magical cat, and I'm gonna make her book next. Well, not her book, but her, I guess, master's book or whatever. So she is from League of Legends, and my boyfriend is literally obsessed with League of Legends. So he plays all the time, and he actually got me to play a couple nights ago. We played 2 rounds, and it's actually kind of fun. I was really bad. I played Yuumi, so that's why I made her, and I think she turned out really cute. And I think I'm gonna make her book, or the Book of Thresholds, next for her to kind of like sit on. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the plushies that I had from previous markets, and excuse me, go from there and show you the rest of the plushies that I have made recently. All right, to start, I will get the smaller plushies, I think. All right, so first I have these leftover Peep Bunnies. I think maybe someone might remember them from my previous video. I do have these 2 left, a pink and a yellow. They go for $8. And then I have these 2 mini Peep Bunnies, and they go for, I think, 5. 5 is my price for these little guys. All right, and then I have, I already put tags on these ones, but I have these 2 chickens, and they go for 15. I do have another one that I made recently that's a white chicken. I'll bring that one in later, but these are my 2 from the previous. For some reason didn't sell. Usually these, especially this color, sell really well. Don't know why they didn't sell, but that's okay. Maybe they'll sell this one. Then I have this bee. Again, I tagged some of them. So this bee here, and this one goes for 15. Then, oh, he's upside down. Then I have this snake with this little tongue and stuff. This snake here, and he goes for 20. Might seem a little steep, like I said last time, but I mean, it's decently long, so I mean, I think 20 is okay. Then I have this little fox. It's kind of winter themed. I've had it since December, I think. So it's kind of winter themed. Doesn't have to be winter. It can just be, I mean, it's literally just blue and white. I think it's pretty colors. She's got like glitter eyes. I don't know if you can see them very well, but yeah, glitter eyes there. and she goes for 20 also. I think originally she was 25. It seemed a little steep, so I dropped it to 20. I'll see if she sells there. Now for my big guys, so I have my Mothman, my pink Mothman. She is $50, and her eyes are a little wonky. That's why I'm not, and also her antenna are kind of off center. So, but that's okay. Hopefully, she'll find her home eventually. Now for the really big guy, um, giant Mothman. Um, he goes for 60. Originally, he was 75. Dropped it to 60 just to try to see if he'll sell. He hasn't yet, but I have hope maybe at this one, maybe he will. Got his wings and everything. So I'm really proud of him. I love him. I'm honestly really thinking about just keeping him now. He hasn't sold in about a year, I think. So, I mean, but it's okay. Hopefully he'll find a home. So for the first pattern or plushie I made for this event, I made this dinosaur here, this Brontosaurus. I will link all of the patterns I used in the description in order that I filmed this. So this one is going for 50, I think. Yeah, 50. I have my sheet over here on my computer. So yeah, this one's going for 50. She's quite large, so I'm hoping she sells for that much. And I have this cow here. I also really love the glitter eyes that I painted for him. And he's going for 45. And I have this little mini strawberry cow. I've also painted her eyes. Excuse me, her eyes. And she's going for 25. She's quite a bit smaller. So, yeah. Then I have this black cat. And I painted her giant eyes as well. I think they're 30 millimeter eyes. Pretty large. And it's got a little tail and stuff. I absolutely love this pattern. It's actually fairly simple and it looks freaking adorable. So she's going for 40. Yes, 40. So she's pretty cute. So this one was a dual pattern. It came with both of these, and I am obsessed with how they turn out. These are, I think, one of my only acrylic yarn. That's one thing I've noticed. So I used to only make everything in acrylic yarn. I still really love acrylic yarn, but I have evolved into using chenille yarn for the most part. One thing I noticed about this event. But anyway, these guys are in acrylic yarn. If they were in chenille yarn, they'd be huge. But I made these Plague Nurse and Doctor. They are super cute, I think. They're going for 40 each, but I'm doing a bundle deal for, I think I'm doing 60 for both at the event, of course, just the event only. But they will be 40 each, and I hope they go together because, hello. But yeah. All right, so next I have these loaf cats. I'll do the first one that I made first. So I made this cute little pink one. I am predicting she's gonna sell one of my first sales, I guess. I don't know. I just think she's really cute, and some little girl or somebody is gonna snatch her up. So, all my loaf cats go for 15. So this one's 15. Then I made this little tuxedo guy. It's kind of wonky on his coloring, but I mean it's a cat. No cat has like perfect coloring, so I mean all cats coloring are perfect, but he's cute. He's got a little, white on his tail, and yeah, so 15. And then I made this little gray cat. He's got like blue eyes there, and yeah, 15 also. Then I have these two chonky frogs. I think they're super cute, and they're going for 20 each. Then this is the new chicken that I made. It's just a simple white chicken, also has her tag on it. But simple white chicken for 15 also. Then I have these two little chunky dinos, or chubby dinos, I guess they're called. And these are super cute, super simple. They also go for 15. Next, I have these little octopuses or octopi. I don't know what's correct these days, but they've got eyes there and the bobble stitches. And these are super cute, super simple. So these go for 15. All right, I'm gonna have to try to wrap this video up quick because my house is getting loud now. So, but anyway, these are my sea turtles. I have like a blue and pink one here. I have this classic kind of green and brown, and this purple one, and they all go for 15 each. Then I have this mini bee, very much smaller than my large bee. This one goes for 10 just because it's fairly small, but also, I mean, it's pretty much the same pattern as the large one, just like less rounds, I guess, like less starting rounds. So smaller bee. All right, then I have this hummingbird for 20. I painted her eyes as well. And she got a little tail and beak's kind of wonky there. But I think it's really cute. She goes for 20. And then I have a bunch of birds. That one doesn't count for the assorted birds I have on my price menu. But so this is chunky little eagle. This one goes for 16 because when I wrote the pattern, I accidentally wrote it up to 40 stitches in the round, if that makes sense. The rest are, I think, 32. So I just priced it $1 higher than the rest. So this is an eagle for 16. Then I have this mallard duck for 15. Simple little ducky. Then I have this little raven for 15 as well. Little raven. And I have this pigeon. This one turned out really cute, actually. I used some scrap yarn for the little like neck part. So this one is also 15, of course. Okay, and now I have the mini birds. So this is a mini mallard. Actually, I have two of them. I did one in yellow, one in orange, just to make a little bit of a difference. Oh, they go for 8. All these mini ones go for $8. Then I have this little like duckling or a little chick. I guess it's kind of supposed to be a duckling because it has the beak like that. So it could be a duckling, could be a chick, whatever you want it to be. Also $8. And I have this little mini eagle, also $8, just a little mini eagle guy. Then I have these two little ravens, and the reason I did the beak like horizontal on this one is because I didn't realize what I was doing at first. I can redo it, but it's fine. It's supposed to be vertical like this guy, but it's okay. It's different. So they're both ravens, also $8. So now for my last one, well, last before the really big surprise one, is this kind of meme video game, not really character, but I guess it's the characters in the game, I guess. They're little robots. So my boyfriend was like, you should make them in like every color, but I ended up just making one because I don't even know if it'll sell. Maybe some kid will recognize it and be like, oh my god, it's Repo. So I made a little Repo guy. He's really funny looking. I mean, they are funny looking, so little Repo guy. He's for $10 because he was actually kind of complex for how small it is, so $10. All right, so now for my pride and joy. This is kind of my I guess eye catcher, or like the thing that will hopefully draw customers into my booth if they see her right in the front. This Sakura dragon, or cherry blossom dragon. I painted her eyes as well. If you can kind of see them, they're like glittery and pink. Long tail. She's got cherry blossoms on her back and her tail. and her horns are like supposed to be branches, I guess. And I love her so much. She is so precious. You can see all of her cherry blossoms. She is so cute. I'm pricing her at 120 because I think she's definitely worth at least 120, for sure 100. So I'll see if she sells. I kind of want to keep her for myself because she's so pretty, but I'm going to try to sell her. And hopefully someone will adore her as much as I do. So yeah, 120 for her. All right, and then I almost forgot these. They're not plushies, but they're just little hacky sacks, I guess. I filled them with I got some what are they called? Like the poly pellets, the weighted kind of beads, not really beads, but like the poly pellet beans or whatever. So they're kind of heavier, crunchy, if you can kind of hear them. So yeah, little hacky sacks. I'm gonna sell these for $5. I think that's a good price for just kind of little hacky sacks. So yeah. So that's everything I have for my market. I know it's still not a whole lot. I think it's 48 items is what I counted, including the hacky sacks. So almost 50. My goal was 50, but my inventory count, for price wise, my whole inventory cost is $1,000 exactly. So I'm really happy about that. That was my goal, was trying to get to $1,000 in inventory, like count or like price, I guess, if that makes sense. Total inventory cost for everything added up. So I will have the market, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to do any more like market prep in this video, like between now and the actual market. I'll try to get footage of the actual market if I can. It's an outdoor market. Hopefully it's not going to be too hot. The weather looks like it's going to be 70s, so that's going to be nice. Last time it was like 90 that I did this event, 90 degrees. Not fun. It's also going to be later in the day. It's going to be 5 o'clock to 9 p.m. So I'm hoping it'll be a good event. My goal is at least probably, I'd say $400. That'll be my goal. If I make more than that, absolutely amazing. If I make less, that's okay too. But we'll see. So my goal is $400. My total inventory cost is $1,000, which is crazy. I've never had that much inventory cost before. But so this will be the end of this clip in this video. And hopefully I'll see you after the market's over, or maybe even during the market. So we'll see in the next clip. All right, today is now July 11th. It has been 3 weeks since the market because I actually recently got a very part-time job at my local movie theater. So that's been happening. I don't work every day or anything, but it still is work. It's only 4 or 5 hours per day when I do work, but it's something. Anyway, I will now get on with the rundown of the event, and I will give you prices of everything, and well, not prices of my plushies, that we already went over that, but the event cost and stuff like that. To my surprise, customers actually mostly paid in cash, which again, actually very surprised. I usually get mostly card sales, which wasn't an issue. It's just I was surprised. All right, so I made $437 in cash and $133 in card sales. And my dad also came by my booth and bought one of my last chickens and gave me a $5 cash tip. So that's a total of $575. My original goal was $400, and I made a lot more than that. So, well, decently more than that. So that's good. I sold 37 out of my 48 items that I brought, and I'm now left with 11 plushies. That's the most I've ever sold. I almost sold out. And the booth fee was also $40, but I'm not taking that out of what I made because my mom was kind enough to pay that since it had to be paid in a check, and I just don't have a checkbook. So I also got 3 separate commissions, or custom orders while I was at the event. I got one for a $50 Mothman, little kind of regular black Mothman. They just added that he has a little dagger. He's holding a little dagger. He's almost finished. Still working on that because of work. That one was $50. They paid that in cash at the event. I got another one for a custom loaf cat. I've actually never done a custom one yet, so I'm going to have to figure out how to get the colors to look similar to the pictures that the customer sent me over text. So I will figure out how to do that. That one was $20, also paid in cash at the event. And the last one was a mini pink Brontosaurus, and that one was $20. She liked my regular large Brontosaurus, but she just wanted a mini one instead. So also because it's cheaper, but it's also kind of cuter. I mean, the pink one, the large one, is also cute, but she just wanted a mini one. So she did not pay for that one yet. She said she will pay for that one upon pickup, or meetup or whatever to get it. So that's fine. I usually do require payment up front, but I figured it's fine. So that was the 3 custom orders that I got. So including the custom orders that I got at the event, it was $5.75 regular sales and about $70 in custom orders, not including the one that's going to be paid upon pickup. So that was a total of $645, including the custom orders. Again, excluding the pink Brontosaurus. So that's definitely the most I've ever made at any single event, and I'm very happy with the money I made. And overall, I'm just really happy with the connections I made and being able to see my friends and family come by my booth, and it was just overall really fun. Luckily, it wasn't hot, actually. The one day in June that it wasn't hot, it was very windy though, and luckily I did get some bricks for my tent weights, and then also my dad brought me some cinder blocks for each of my tent legs, so that definitely helped. Very grateful for that. And yeah, other than it being super windy and kind of cold, actually it was only like 60 something degrees, like high 60s. So other than that, it was a really good event. I had 5 people in my booth at a time sometimes, maybe even more than that, which brought in more people because they're like, oh, this booth is popular. So yeah, it was just a really good event, and I hope I can do another one like that soon, or at least next year. I do have another event at the end of this month in July, and it's on the 26th of July, and it's actually to benefit the art program for the middle school and high school I went to. They're like a combined school. So I decided to do that one. I thought I didn't get accepted because they said they were choosing the vendors on July 9th, and sending out an email on July 10th to the people that were chosen. And I was like, oh no, I wasn't chosen yesterday because I was like checking my email frantically. I'm like, oh my gosh, am I not being chosen? And it ended up being, I checked this morning and it ended up being at like 11:30 last night, which I'm usually kind of up till then anyway, but I just didn't check my email that late. Anyway, I checked this morning, and they did send out the mass email, and I was accepted. So I am going to participate in that event on July 6th, or 26th, sorry. 6th passed. So that'll be good. Hopefully, I do need to make a lot more inventory. I still only have like 10 or 11 items, actually 10 items, because one of my mom's friends and my friend also bought my huge white Sakura dragon, so I have to make more plushies for that. I'm not going to make too many more. I'm definitely not going to make the 48 I had last time because I only have like a couple weeks, but I will do what I can in between work. So I also almost forgot to add in my event footage. I didn't get a whole lot. I just got my booth set up after it was set up. So I will add that in now. I think I'm going to wrap up the video here. I will try to make a video for the next event. I'm not sure if I will or not because it's mostly going to be the same plushies and stuff. I might just do kind of a recap. Might be a short video. I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to do videos more often. That hasn't been the case yet, but I'm trying to push out a little bit more content just to boost my YouTube channel a little bit. So yeah, thank you for following me, or if you aren't yet, it would be kind of you if you could subscribe and maybe like the video. And yeah, thank you for supporting me and watching this video all the way through if you did. So thank you. Bye.